Hello IG Garage family. So, is your check engine light on with the P0165 code? That means your bank 2 sensor 3 oxygen sensor is detecting an abnormal response time. Ignoring this could lead to incorrect fuel adjustments, poor engine performance, and honestly higher emissions. But don't worry, today I'll explain what P0165 means, where to find the affected sensor, and how to fix it quickly. Stick around because catching this issue early can really save you from some costly repairs. The P0165 trouble code indicates that the downstream oxygen sensor, bank 2 sensor 3, is responding too slowly. This sensor actually plays a critical role in monitoring the efficiency of the catalytic converter and adjusting the air-fuel ratio. If the response time is too slow, it could mean the sensor is failing, there's an exhaust leak, or the catalytic converter is clogged. Symptoms of P0165 include check engine light on, poor fuel efficiency, rough idle or hesitation, and even a failed emissions test. Alright, so let's talk about some common causes of that P0165 code. First up, we've got a faulty oxygen sensor. A worn-out sensor can have a delayed response, which honestly is pretty common as these parts age. Next, exhaust leaks. Leaks before the sensor can mess with the readings and cause all sorts of confusion. Then there are wiring or connector issues. Corrosion or loose connections can slow down the sensor's response, and yeah, that happens more often than you'd think. And finally, catalytic converter problems. A clogged or failing converter can definitely affect how the sensor functions. So, where do you actually find bank 2 sensor 3? Well, bank 2 is the side of the engine that does not contain cylinder number 1. Sensor 3 is located farther down the exhaust system, usually after the second catalytic converter. You'll find it attached to the exhaust pipe, typically underneath the vehicle, so, you might have to get under there to spot it. Now, about the wiring and sensor connection. The sensor hooks up to the ECU through a wiring harness, and you really want to inspect that for any damage. A bad ground or faulty wiring can slow down the sensor's response time, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, let's walk through how you can diagnose and fix the P0165 code. First, inspect the wiring and connectors. Look for any damaged, corroded, or disconnected wires and make sure to repair or replace any faulty wiring you find. Next, test the oxygen sensor using a multimeter. Set your multimeter to measure voltage, and with the engine running, the sensor should fluctuate between 0.1 volts and 0.9 volts. If that voltage is slow to change, the sensor might be faulty. Then check for exhaust leaks. Inspect the exhaust system for any cracks or leaks before the sensor and fix any issues to prevent incorrect readings. After that, inspect the catalytic converter. If it's clogged, it may need cleaning or replacement. If the oxygen sensor fails testing, go ahead and replace it with an OEM or a high-quality aftermarket part. Finally, clear the code and take your car for a test drive. Use an OBD2 scanner to clear the P0165 code, drive for a few miles, and make sure the check engine light doesn't come back on. And that's how you fix P0165 and keep your car running efficiently. Taking care of this issue is going to improve your fuel economy and help prevent further engine problems down the road. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more car repair tips from IG Garage. Also, don't forget to check out these related videos. P0083. Intake valve control solenoid circuit high for bank 2, and P0084, intake valve control solenoid circuit low for bank 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.